Way to solve climate change is here and now. A new liquefied gas facility could bring great potential in 2009, and a new biofuel creation facility is on its way in 2012. So stay tuned for all this and more when we come back. Hello and welcome back to EnergyScout News and Information. I'm your host, Reb Byers. Today's segment will focus on major producers within the energy industry, and in breaking news, carbon capture and storage is fast becoming the oil industry's best of both world solutions to the climate crisis, but the seductive simplicity of the idea asks a series of doubts about its viability. Now, in the simplest form, CSS consists of capturing carbon dioxide as it is released into the atmosphere, compressing it, and then pumping it back into the depleted oil and gas fields, allowing the CO2 to pump back where it came from without damaging the climate and air in our atmosphere. And in other news, Royal Dutch Shell is planning to construct a 3.5 million ton floating liquefied natural gas facility. The company issued a formal invitation to tender for the front-end engineering and design feed, procurement, as well as construction of the project. 3 consortia comprising engineering and shipyard contractors are vying for the contract. Bids are expected towards the end of 2008, with the award of the contract expected by 2009. Now let's see what else is happening in the energy industry. ConocoPhillips announced today that it signed a $5 million multi-year sponsored research agreement with the Colorado Center for Biorefining and Biofuels, a research center of Colorado Renewable Energy Collaboratory, to develop new ways to convert biomass into low-carbon transportation fuels. ConocoPhillips plans to construct a technology research facility and global learning center in Louisville, Colorado, which is expected to open in 2012. Horizon Wind Energy has inked a deal to sell wind power to Pacific Gas and Electric Corporation from its 103-megawatt Rattlesnake Road wind power project in Gilliam County, Oregon. The Houston-based wind developer and operator will provide 240 gigawatt-hours of electricity annually to homes along the West Coast once the project is complete later this year. Now it's down to business, but first, let's take a look at those major leaders and laggards. In oil and gas, crude oil is down 5 cents to $140.92, still holding on to that record, and is expected to reach up to $150 by the end of the summer. Natural gas has gone down 19 cents and is currently holding at $13.32 and is still struggling for that $14. So now let's regroup after we take a quick look at this week's mergers and acquisitions. And in strange news today, a town with a lot of little problems. Take a look.
Prairie dogs have an extensive network. They burrow many feet below ground. In some spots, they've overturned headstones. So the city turned to the Roadinator to try to take care of the problem here and at the city's golf course that's full of prairie dog holes.
There's nowhere to run and nowhere to hide from the Roadinator Pro.
The Roadinator pumps the prairie dog's burrows with propane and oxygen.
You just push that button and it ignites the gases, and there's a large explosion and concussion. And it's supposed to be very humane, and it seems to be that it is, that it's quick and lethal.
A group called Prairie Dog Pal says the device is brutally cruel.
Now maybe it's just me, but are you thinking what I'm thinking? Sorry, couldn't resist. And that's it for today's Energy Headlines. Be sure to check out our website daily for up-to-date rig counts and company information. And remember, if you have any news from around the oil patch, be sure to contact us at EnergyScout.com. Don't forget to join us after the holiday. We will take a look at production within the energy industry. From all of us here at Energy Scout, we wish you a safe and happy 4th of July. For Energy Scout news and information, I'm your host, Red Byers.
Math and science are all around us. And today, they're more important than ever. Because math and science are the very things that will help the world meet critical challenges. Like developing new and innovative ways to deliver more energy while protecting the environment. The solutions to move us forward are everywhere. I'm Matthew Jimenez, and I work for ExxonMobil.